Well. Scott Coker has finally made good on one of his three promises. That's right. He promised Cris Cyborg an immediate title shot. And guess what? Scott Coker definitely didn't disappoint us. That's why this man is the greatest promoter to ever live. Stay tuned. Hadouken! All right. LDWMAC, this your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Boy, I can't take it. I can't stand it. That's right. Scott Coker, the Don of women's MMA. The Scott Coker, the best promoter on God's green earth. On God's green earth. Scott Coker has made the fight. And Scott Coker made good on his first of three promises. Promise number one, he promised Cris Cyborg a shot at the title. Now this fight's going to be a good fight. Julia Budd been calling for this fight now for about a year. And you guys remember that Julia Budd was like, well, I don't want to fight Cris Cyborg. I saw Cris Cyborg back in 2010, and yeah, it looked like she was juicing, and I put it in my own words, but that was Julia Budd's pretty much whole statement. Nope, I'm not fighting Cris Cyborg. And now, I guess Cris to Julia looks seemingly beatable. And now, Julia Budd wants the smoke. Okay, that's fine. I respect Julia Budd for wanting smoke. It is what it is, okay? We as Cyborg fans, we've been wanting Julia Budd head on a platter. Okay, guys, we just have. I've been wanting Julia Budd head served up on a platter for about 5 years now. For about 5 years. Ever since Julia Budd said, I'm gonna duck that fade. I'm gonna duck the fade. Now Julia Budd wants the fade. As Cyborg Nation fans, we gotta want this head on a platter. We gotta want Julia Budd head on a platter. Look, we gotta go to Julia Budd's social media. We got to get on Julia Budd helmet because we got to get this head on a platter. Cyborg Nation, we got to stand up on this one, okay? Cyborg Nation, we stood up when she fought Spencer. Cyborg Nation, we stood up when she fought Nunes. We lost Nunes, but that's okay. Cyborg Nation's still here. We stood up when she fought Tanya Evinger. We stood up when she fought Marlos Conan. We stood up when she fought Lena Landsberg. We stood up when she fought Holly Holm. Cyborg Nation, we need to go in. We need to go in hard, okay? Right now, we can't let Julia Budd breathe. We can't let her breathe, okay? This is going to be a good fight, going to be a good matchup. And speculations have already started. Cris Cyborg can't catch a break, man. She can't catch a break, like literally legit. Now the speculations are, Cris Cyborg's in Bellator, so she can cheat and she can juice all she wants. She can do X, she can do Y, she can do Z, okay? Well, okay, here's my question, okay? And I'm going to ask you people, because I'm about to put the nail in the coffin to some of you stupid people online right now. If Cris Cyborg can go back to juicing, then why does Julia Budd want to fight now when Julia Budd back then said, I don't want to fight Cyborg because I thought she was juicing? How you going to explain that? How you going to explain this? How you going to explain this? I lost my voice, guys. Been doing some yelling at athletes, so gotta excuse me. How you going to explain this? If Cris Cyborg is going to be dirty now, then Julia Budd wouldn't want to fight her. That's the nail in the coffin to you guys. Okay, we shut that down. Cyborg Nation, we shut it down. Okay, Julia Budd want the smoke, so evidently Julia Budd must not think Cris Cyborg juicing. Okay, evidently Julia Budd must think Cris is clean, so therefore, therefore, Cyborg Nation wins again with you dudes. I think some of you dudes are just jealous, man. Y'all jealous, man. Y'all jealous because you have not accomplished in life what Cris has. And heck, some of you people be making fun of Julia Budd too. I think Julia Budd's very attractive too. Matter of fact, these are two attractive ladies on the screen. And I think a lot of you dudes, the problem with you guys is that you guys don't have any kind of testicles to approach a woman like this. Matter of fact, you wouldn't approach a woman like that because you are afraid of what she would say or do to you. That's what it is, okay? Julia Budd, she looked more muscular than Cyborg, okay? So I guess if we want to go ahead and say, oh, well, Cyborg juicing, then I guess y'all saying Julia juicing too, because Julia Budd has come out and said, I will fight Cris Cyborg now. I wouldn't fight her in the past because I thought she was juicing. So Julia Budd must not think she's juicing right now. How you going to explain this? See, folks, I told y'all, we're not going to let y'all mess up the homecoming, the Scott Coker homecoming of Cyborg Nation. We ain't finna let you dudes mess that up, okay? We definitely ain't finna let y'all do that, okay? We finna go in here and we finna show you dudes what Cyborg Nation is about. Coach Shelton Harrison, Cyborg Nation. Coach Shelton Harrison, Cyborg Nation. This finna be one of the biggest fights in women's MMA, okay? In 2020. One of the biggest fights. And promise number 2, Scott Coker said, promise number 2, he said that Cris Cyborg will be able to box. Promise number 3, we get Kayla Harrison head on a platter. And there really is a fourth promise. But I call it a promise and a half. Because half of it depends on Whisker Biscuit bald-headed Dana White. And that promise is, Cris, I will try to get you Amanda Nunes served up. That's promise number 4. Scott Coker has already... See, Scott Coker first said, I'm going to get Cris Cyborg. What did Scott Coker do? Cris Cyborg's in Bellator right now. Scott Coker said, I'm going to get you a title shot against Julia Budd. Cris Cyborg fighting for the belt January 25th, 2020. Scott Coker said, we're going to get Kayla Harrison head on a platter. I believe him. Scott Coker, one of the biggest deal makers in the business. And Scott Coker said, I'm going to serve Amanda to you. I'm going to give it to you. But I got to force Dana White to play ball, Cris. But all my promises to you, they're going to come true. Oh, and number 5. Let me throw a 5th one in there. I will promote you and build your brand up like nobody has done before. And Scott Coker has done that. And that, my friends, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. Excited for Cris Cyborg, Cyborg Nation, CSH Combat Sports. We're going to be here covering this, all the events leading up to the fight. I'm done. Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.